8585. Our email address is teamseallimited@gmail.com.
Karibu Team Seal Consultancy.
Chakari tukuria ogotamben nomoroberio obokano yo minto kurwa igase gitasenekiga kyo minto TV. Uyu nomoroberio origeti gokomanyia kogosemia na boigo gokorokereria andonsia ria gokorekana imeyense yabwatekaine ne chisemi richiko siasa oboremi chigaseti na boigo ebitage biri bigendete gokorekana imeyense asoborai na siasa cy'umwaka o 2027. Bwata etariki kerari tukuna inje chefasra temo imeyo moroberio obokano yo minto erinde bwesemie na boigo bwemanyie amange aya okorekana imeyense. Ne omwanchu morigereria aye no monchoreria gose omorandia gose omorokia gose omonyagitari otagete emirimo yao inyare kumanyekana gochia asa abantu abange bono egetaseni kyo minto TV nigo kyo kwari bagari ya mono erinde kobeka ebiasara bya asembeo erinde binyare kumanyekana asa abantu abange bono etoke nigo bwate eduka yokonia amariogo gose chemistry otware eduka yokonia mariogo yetugo gose chindagera chietugo eye manyekaine buna agrofet gose esukuru yao otagete enyare kumanyekana asa abantu abange bono egetaseni kyo minto TV nigo kyo kwari bagari abene kobeka ritangazo ria asembeo ase rigori ryomobuko twakere esimi ase namba ya 07 08 488 488 wose ototorumereri uko wetera ase namba yeyo orende ase omutandao o WhatsApp boigo na bogototongera email yao wetera ase email yaito ya TV oyominto @gmail.com erinde tonyare kobeka ritangazo riao asembeo boigo onye kubwate ekerengererio ryoko ne omwanchu morigereria aye no monchoreria gose omorandia gose omorokia gose omonyagitari otagete emirimo yao inyare kumanyekana gochia asa abantu abange bono egetaseni kyo minto TV nigo kyo kwari bagari ya mono erinde kobeka ebiasara bya asembeo erinde binyare kumanyekana asa abantu abange bono etoke nigo bwate eduka yokonia amariogo gose chemistry otware eduka yokonia mariogo yetugo gose chindagera chietugo eye manyekaine buna agrofet gose esukuru yao otagete enyare kumanyekana asa abantu abange bono egetaseni kyo minto TV.
Iyi noyo minto TV egetacho kiamangana amanuke.
Wairire buya omoncho murigeri bwegetaseneke kyo minto TV naende rituko lyarero lya Jumaine nigongo kwarigania semesa ya Amayia Chinsa Ibere irionkomanyia yagendete ime ye chingongo chonsi chense nchenkoro kumatha kwambuka kaba monenche gochakera bono iga wikomwelio nigo togochaka Amayia kuro ase aigaso mucho Nairobi ekarabono rituko lyarero omurai bwense to Kenya mwesiko ile Ruto nigo aigura egeikaro ikibono gekuragwa ne wizara obochenu asamagacho a KICC nigo mono bakurigeria nakiba gochikwene kyanga ewizara igayo bochenu terigo chigotwara emechando gati abono gwa kanu kwa banyagitari obokorari obuya bomuruberio osha boigo na manganari ya universal health coverage.
Primary Healthcare Act strengthened preventive and community healthcare while mainstreaming the place of our community health promoters. The Social Health Insurance Act replaced NHIF with SHA and established dedicated funds for primary health care, social health insurance, and emergency chronic and illness. The Digital Health Act established an integrated digital health system, and the Facilities Improvement Financing Act enabled public health facilities to retain and reinvest their revenues. Together, they transformed our healthcare in terms of financing, delivered and accounted for in Kenya, created the architecture through which we would finally translate Article 43 of our Constitution from a constitutional promise into everyday reality. We call this undertaking Taifa Care, as you all know. What followed has been transformational. And I would argue that alongside affordable housing, universal health coverage is one of the most consequential social transformations we have undertaken as a country. This achievement belongs, above all, to the people of Kenya. It is through your contributions, your taxes, and your participation that we have been able to make possible what our country has aspired for generations. Kwa hivyo, Taifa Care sio zawadi ya serikali kwa wananchi. Ni mfumo ambao Wakenya wenyewe wamejijengea kupitia kwa mchango wao wa mawazo, mchango wao wa pesa, na kwa ushirikiano ya Wakenya wote. I consider it one of the greatest privileges of my public service to have been entrusted in our time with helping turn that national aspiration into reality.
Ekarabono enseto ya Kenya egendete kuyarigania asobochori borobosyo liberera alia siasa nigo rigendete korekana ase chinsemo au aiga asense yaito ya Kenya. Abarai au kuro ase chinsemo chonsi balibara sensemo ya serikali boigo na balibara sensemo yo kwamerire serikali kero muntu nabwate ebirengere obusyo bobochori korende muraibe kiama kya DCP Muskeri Gathigashagwa nigo abirega kumochia serikali yo korago no muraibe ensomo skile mruto asakiribono agoteba serikali nero yare yabetege kora chibura buru chiribono cha korekanete chinsemo chiria chia Homa Bay nigo anyara kobaga koba atura amarieta abarai o abono bakageire gusago korenganere agotebanga nigo bakageire ko bana barenge kora chibura buru chinsemo echo nigo arenge gukwana kero arenge chinsemo chiria chabo mnyoro ekero aumirana nabarai ko chinsemo chiria chabo kamba nigo bona agoteba nenchira moye serikali ere asoborai ikibone korenganere nigo agotebanga serikali nigo yabangire gosukia busyo obochori.
Inaitwa Hammer Boys, inaongozwa na mtu anaitwa Abdi Sebo. Last Thursday wakakamatwa 7 of them. Police were working professionally. When they got intelligence that that gang is working on to disrupt mkutano ya leader mwananchi, wakakamatwa. Gladys Wanga akatafuta Kasongo, akamwambia ile watu zategemea hii weekend wamekamatwa. Then Kasongo akapigia huyu Mohamed Amin, the DCI, very notorious in covering up. and subverting the rule of law. Then DCI akapigia huko, akaambiwa wachiliwe. The police were very demoralized. This is a gang that was leading the Huyu Raymond Omolo, the chief goon in this country, wakiwa na Mukomen, akatoa 60 million shillings akapeana. Every goon was supposed to be paid 10,000. The goons are crying, they were shortchanged, wakanyolewa 6, wakapewa 4. Hii wizi Kasongo amefundisha mpaka watu yake. Wanaiba mpaka pesa ya goons. They are even stealing from goons. And I want to tell you, Kasongo, these goons, when they turn against you, utakuja kuniambia. So, they were supposed to be paid 10,000 per goon. So, kukatumwa iko kikundi ya AP officers seconded to NIS 101 officers. That is a squad by ilifanya abductions and killing of Gen Zs. They were joined by Nairobi Sierra, a new team imekuwa constituted. Wakaenda pale. Those are the ones who are giving the goons the backup. At the head of it all, these are the casualties. Police wamenipatia asubuhi. 1 police officer has been killed. 5 civilians are dead. 33 Luo men have panga cuts. They are in hospital. 8 cars were torched. Na hizi ya polisi. 22 civilian cars are destroyed. 3 churches have been destroyed. 2 hotels have been destroyed. They have left a tale of destruction. William Ruto has declared war on the Luo nation.
Umugabana bwe county ya Siaya Musike James Orengo bali nomo osike babu owino kwa chinsemo cha Embakasi nigo bayikasa chiabisi chie ekyombekeri kya DCI litukolya rero kweranirya amamocho gose amabolyo ibono abande abantu gose abarayi kuro chinsemo asorogongo rwalinda mwananchi babete bako orangirirwa gochiaroro ati abono montereba bo musike babu owino korengana barabunigo bono bagote bano barenge gosena batakire kogenda gosoera bari bachete gosaria emisangekano yabo chinsemo chire cha Homa Bay korende nabo bakorangirirwa nabo bachete gosaria omurembe chinsemo ichiyo cha Homa Bay.
Which was just sufficient to handle this matter because it is under the NPS, National Police Service. But they directed us that we come to Muthaiga Police Station, as Comrade has stated. We are here. They are still not interested in Oliver. And they are directing us that we have to go to Kisumu, where Oliver is required by the RCIO, Mr. George Mutonya. I want to state clearly that Comrade, this George Mutonya is already conflicted. There's conflict of interest. Before we went to Homa Bay, he called my brother-in-law, Geoffrey. He called my brother-in-law, warning my brother-in-law that we should not step in Homa Bay. So he knew what was going to happen in Homa Bay. So George Mutonya, you must not take sides in this matter. It seems that the National Police Service Facebook page or social media handles are handled by a blogger that even the police can't understand, because when we are here they don't know such an information that Oliver should report to any or the next police station. We are here. The next thing you will hear, because one Abdi was released to go and arrest Oliver from Nairobi region. Right now we are being told that he is being needed in Kisumu. Peter Kaloma today has issued a statement giving a list of people who should be arrested. Oneni venye hii nchi iko na wajinga kweli. Wale watu wote ambao ameweka kwenye hiyo list, those are our personal, they are our personal security officers. Wanawaweka hapo, I don't know who and who, murder charges, who and who, robbery with violence charges. Hizo ni upuzi mwingi sana. And wacha niambie Kaluma, because ni kama haelewi sheria, anasema yeye ni wakili. Every case must be treated with its own facts and merit. You cannot associate one case to the other. You cannot. That takes us back to the doctrine of contemporaneous similar fact evidence. You cannot. It's a long case that I wish to state, but that's a story for another day. So the people that have been placed in that list are our personal security officers. Today we've seen goons in Homa Bay celebrating. You will see those clips. They are celebrating how they attacked our people, how they maimed and killed our supporters. So we still insist that Kaluma must be arrested and Wanga must be arrested. Hii maneno ya kucheza games and we know what is happening, hii ni upuzi mwingi sana. And I still repeat that Kaluma auta
Togo tigara ase chiburaburu echio chabeta chikorekana chinsemo cha Homa Bay ase weekend ya itete niko bona mugavana we county ya Trans Nzoia Musike George Natembea boigo n'abarayibande gati yabo umubunge wachinsemo cha Bumula Umusike Jack Wamboka niko bona bayesokire na gotebanga ense eto ya Kenya nigo ense enyaritukuba kegwetenera yoka korende nigo goteba abarayimbaro batagitego sali ense eto ya Kenya nigo bona bagoteba kero mu Kenya nabwate enchera gose nabwate akiyayo gutara andonsi na guchikonia chia koyonia andonsi asyagochi atari gotangwa n'umuntu onde bwensi nigo bona goteba chiburaburo chichaba chikorekana nigentekebe asense eto ya Kenya.
Na exercise our democratic right. Lakini kama serikali imesuspend katiba ya Kenya kusema kwamba kuna sehemu zingine ambao viongozi hawatakani kwenda. Wanatakana watueleze kwamba Homa Bay is a no-go zone. Watu wajue kwamba hatuwezi kwenda huko. Na wale watu ambao walikuwa wanajifanya kwamba wanapanda baba sana, paka wamechaguliwa kwenda kwa bunge, paka wamechaguliwa kwenda kwa wako members of the Council of Governors. Wengine ni maseneta. Adhi wanajaribu kutuambia kwamba ile kazi ambayo baba alikuwa anafanya ilikuwa ni moto wa magazeti bila wao wanasema. Kwa ground kule kwamba kumbe kule Nyanza, Luo Nyanza hakuna demokrasia. Na haya mambo ambayo yanafanyikia viongozi na wala ambao wanapanga, unajua kama ni governor alipanga kwa mfano. Unajua kuna magavana wawili hapo. Alikuwa anajua senator na governor Orengo alikuwa pale na Tembea alikuwa hapo. Yeye mwenyewe pia alikuwa member of National Assembly. Anajua wajumbe wako hapo. Colleagues wake, former colleagues wako hapo. Anajua kwamba sisi tukikuwa Homa Bay ni viongozi tumeenda ni wachache hata tufiki viongozi 100 kwa jumla. Hizo crowd zote ambazo tuna address ni watu wa Homa Bay. Tuna address watu wa Homa Bay, hatutakuja na wao. Tutawacha Homa Bay. Yeye anaishi Homa Bay. Anaweza kuongea na watu wake wakati wote. Ni shida gani kubwa hii ambayo hawataki viongozi waende ongea na watu wa Homa Bay na wauze sera zao? Na kama wanajiamini sana kwamba hiyo ngome ni yao, mbona wasikubali watu wengine uje tu ongea wakijua kama hii ni ngome yetu na kuna mambo itabadilika. Na kama viongozi pia lazima kuwe na certain level of consciousness. Kwa sababu hii dunia yetu ya Kenya jamii zote zinakaa kila mahali. Hata hapa kwangu Trans Nzoia kuna 80,000 members of the Luo community ambao wanakaa hapa. Integrated. No discrimination whatsoever. Sasa wewe ukienda upiga na Tembea umuue kwa sababu ni Mluya na ameenda Homa Bay. Ni nini kitafanyikia jamii yako ambayo uko Trans Nzoia na uko sehemu zingine? Kama mtu ambaye anatumia akili. Kama jana because mimi na Jack tungewawa. That was no doubt.
It was close.
because there was no security. Gari yetu imeharibika, imekwama, is completely grounded. If anything had happened to us, wale watu ambao mulipanga, because that thing was properly organized, goods were facilitated, mulipanga. What was the end game? Because by now Kenya ingekuwa na waka mkumoto, ingekuwa na chomeka, na ile maneno ingeanzishwa ingekuwa na kusha. And that's what tunasema pale, hata wale washikadau wa usalama wenyewe, maana mko na intelligence. Kenya iko na system ya intelligence ambayo ni nzuri sana NIS. Wanapananga and they give information bila kuongezangi chumvi. Hata wezi kuambia kwamba muandike hivi na iko hivi. Wanakuambia huu ndio ukweli. I'm sure NIS walikuwa wameandika report kwamba kuna watu wamepanga hivi, wamehami watu wamejihami ama wamebatesla kwenda kufanya hili na hili. Sasa wewe Murkomen ambaye ni waziri wa interior, yale mambo ambayo yalifanyika, wewe utasema kwamba kwa wakati on my watch utakuwa proud kwamba such a thing happened at a particular day.
Nabo bwatani au bobo chenu ni gobono basoke na kuigora egeikaro ikibono kiego chikuira amatukane bago chikurikeria amaroire aibono abereka gochanda abantu gati abo oburere bwa kansa, oburere bw'esukari, boigo n'oburere buri bw'enkoro n'amarwere ayandi amange. Karabona bagoteba abantu abange ayiga ensense yetu ya Kenya babere bagochandika n'amarwere ayiga ibono akori chibesa chiabo chinyinge agera abantu baba bataka bao ni chinibo chiabo chonsi korende mbarigo chikorwara nigo bono bagoteba ba egekaro ikiga ngo chikere kurigeria na kibago chikwene kyanga ngori gibare enchera engao ibono bago chigutumia kubarwaria abantu bali bono barorete amarwere ayiga boigo na gotanga amarwere mnayega tabaga kubwata abantu abange.
So gladly. We want to do one is research, collaborate in terms of research, collaborate on how we're going to be able to influence policy with each of our governments to be able to change the approach we have towards the non-communicable diseases. You know, for the longest time, most of the research that was being done was focusing on HIV and TB. Now we are finding these patients are living longer and developing now these non-communicable diseases.
There's nothing that you can do without a healthy population. And therefore, our interest as healthcare workers and as nationals is to make sure that a healthy population is at the center of any discussion about our future as Kenyans, about our development.
We all know that all these diseases, cardiology and diabetes and kidney disease, many things are common origin and similar origin. And in the management also, we all have to common some knowledge, basic knowledge on each subject. I'm a cardiologist and someone is endocrinologist. We cannot treat the patient individually because patients come to us with so many diseases.
Nabagaka bebinyoro kurwase county ya Migori nigo bayasokire na kumwakira mbiya mono umurayibwense musikile Ruto ase ebesa eli atebete ngango chibare kwegwa chiribusa tokero muntu kirabona bagende tunobokoreri bwabo ase ebinyoro bagokwana kura chinsemo chawendo nigo bona bagoteba nonya umurayibwense nkumwakira bare mbiya mono asoko ba chibese chukorende nigo bagoteba nganonya umurayibwense nateba ngango chare kwene kyangankwego bare chiribusa to nigo bagoteba chibese tune chinke nchigo isana gose nchikuba isana kirabona bagende tegotara ase binyoro kokora emirubiri yabo yabotambe nigo bona bagoteba nganonyangwa akabarembya mono asokwego besayu ngose babale nainde ebesayu emente andake erabakonye gukora obukoreri bwabo ase binyoro.
Samoei Ruto, mimi nashukuru wewe kwa uvudi na uvumba kulingana na jina ulitupea sisi. Ulisema sisi sasa ni village headman ama village administrator. Na mbeleni tulikuwa naitwa miji 10. Na sasa sisi ni village administrator. Tunashukuru sana hata vile ulitupea sisi shilingi 3,000. Tunashukuru zaidi. Sababu ni sawa kushukuru kidogo chenye unapata kuliko kushukuru kitu kubwa. Hii kidogo tunaweza kufanyia mambo mingi, lakini kwa vile tunatembea na pikipiki, hii pesa ni chache sana tukitembea hadi mwezi mmoja na hizi shilingi 3,000. Heri Mr. President, Honorable utuongezea hii kitu hata kidogo ili tufurahi kuliko vile tunakuwa na furahi.
Anapatia president asanti kwa maana anapatia wazee pesa na anapatia wa vijana wadogo pesa. Amepatia hata saa hii sisi naomba nipatie watoto ambao naenda shule kwa university, watu ambao naenda college. President Ruto nisaidie sisi tuko mbaya, pesa ndio hakuna, lakini sisi napatia santi vile ulifanyia. Mimi
kwa niaba ya wote tupate hata pikipiki ambayo tunaweza kimbia naye kitotoni kama tunaenda kusaidia watu, na uniform tujipambe vizuri, tuonekane kama watu wa serikali.
Kuro chinsemo cha migori omwancho murigeri abu nongukorera Amayia Chinsa Ibere ritukoria rero ria Jumaine. Na bogo tuikira sensemo ya Facebook na TV Ominto, chinsemo cha YouTube Ominto TV Kenya. Wegona sa website ya www.oyomintonews.com. Darati gukora ni gongo kuinyuranga na bogo tarasa magacha James Towers aseduka ya Uhuru Superstores. Okore ebinto byaono ebyasara bya bwategali byeduka nabokora ebinto kurwa asebare no bwate hardware yao nabokora ebinto gali asebare nonya notagetego chaka ebyasara gwoso bwate ebyasara korende ebesa yoko beke stock teisaini nabogotara sama gacho aria James Towers aseduka Uhuru Superstores oyogora account lipa mdogo bwakanerekere gento kya ngora kugokora nabakoretera gwekasore otari gwakanira kende gyonsi nchengoro kumata kwambuka tarubutukubya
Iyi Noyo Minto TV egetacho kiamangana manuke
iduka ya Uhuru Superstores ni goba ukoligania asi obukolere bwa butambe onye koromo gacho butambe gusegotagete gukinie byasara byao ni go Uhuru Superstores bakorero bwagachi amono obukolere bwabo